9 damage, but their mutas are pretty fast. But yeah, actually, it looks like Phoenixes are faster than mutas, but if you had pretty good, if you're pretty good at kiting around, you could wipe out a whole lot of mutas pretty easily with all your Phoenixes. But they are moving out here. Micro does not have any forces here. I don't know what Micro was doing, but he did wait a little bit on his Side Storm. But that was pretty good since all his units all have been weakened down by that Side Storms, and these looks like Moth's greater Muta army is gonna roll through here. And Concrete being kind of pissed because Micro did not move his force at all, way too late, and Concrete did lose a bit of the mutas here, and those Helions and Marauders, softened up by those 2 Side Storms, cannot move any further. Micro just getting in here now. I don't know what's going on, but Micro's not doing very well at this game. He could have used this Sentry to block off this ramp since he is full energy, but Moth here trying to do more harass. Sidestorm all over all these mutas. All the mutas have been weakened, and he's got a whole lot more mutas coming in here. Wow, what is that? 29 mutas. That is so much. Versus 2 mutas and, actually no. Here we go. 9 mutas and 13 Phoenixes? No. He doesn't have that many Phoenixes. He's got 5. Yeah, this Muta army could definitely destroy Micro and Concrete's current Air Force. And Moth knows that, so he is going to move in. I'm not sure what his ally is doing, but Moth is doing most of the work now with all these mutas, and these mutas are going to turn around and take out most of Concrete's mutas themselves, and Micro trying to kite these mutas. So nice about Phoenixes kiting around. He's going to pick off these mutas here, and Moth is getting annoyed here. Takes out the rest of Concrete's forces, and Sidestorm is going off on all these mutas, and he's going to be softening them all up. They're all pretty low, and these Phoenixes here are going to be chasing and cleaning up these mutas. And oh man, that giant muta army is gone. These Phoenixes are able to clean it all up. And we'll see what actually is going to be still sticking to mutas. Mutas is great for map control, but if your opponent is going to counter them with mutas and Phoenixes working together, it's going to be pretty tough to deal with, especially since you're the only one going air. I don't know what Teal is doing. He's mined out in his main. His second is not even well saturated. He's got no gas, getting mined out as well. So you can definitely see the skill and economy. It's definitely not matched up pretty well, and look at all these mutas he was able to micro up. That's why Zerg is so nice. If your army's gone, you just make another army right away. And micro moving in here with these Phoenixes. These Phoenixes are going to easily kite these mutas here, no problem, while he uses his teammate to absorb most of the damage. And more mutas coming in here. 17, 16 mutas. Definitely not going to be enough against all these Phoenixes and mutas here. And oh, looks like Moth decides to stay in, but definitely a really bad idea. Should have look at all these Marines here. Could have definitely stopped on top of all these Marines, but Sidestorm clearing through those Marines and damaging more of his mutas. You got some more mutas being made here, but Sidestorm clearing the mineral line as well as all of Moth's mutas. He's got no mutas at all, and he's building 8 more. He's spending all his minerals on mutas. Where are the Hydralisks? Hydralisks would do pretty well, though the Hydras would lose out to Sidestorm, so I'm not sure what he could do. I mean, he should probably make some Roaches. Roaches would be pretty good to take out his ground army. Roach and Roach Marine or Roach Hydra. I mean, Hydras are kind of beefy. I mean, they do have 80 health over the Marine 5 health, but I mean, if Vorowat, whatever, the Teal Terran could go Marine and Medevac. Well, actually, no, Medevacs wouldn't do very well. I mean, just a bunch of balled up, steamed up Marines would be pretty well. But if you had to micro his Marines pretty well, I'd probably make 2 groups and just do two-prong attacks all the time. That would probably work well, though. I mean, with this many High Templar, I mean, he could just easily just blanket the entire battlefield in Psi Storms, and it looks like he does have plenty of that for what he currently has now. And Micro and Concrete definitely have a significant hold on this map. There's not much Moth and the Teal Terran can do. Moth operating with just Mutas still, just sticking to Mutas, relying on his teammate for the ground force. And I think you should just make some Zerglings. I mean, Zerglings are cheap. You can just throw it away on these High Templar and make them use that Psi Storm so his Marines and Mutas can get in there and do some damage instead. But all these Phoenixes here, can easily wipe out these Mutas here, no problem, especially with good Micro. Yeah, pretty much Duffin Air Force and Psi Storm holding back the ground force. Everybody's just chilling back, macroing up an army, and yeah, I think Micro should move in here and start taking out. He's got no protection at all in these expansions, so they are finally going to move in here and take out and work on this expansion. I don't know what Micro's moving out for, but there it goes. Easily going to take out all these Mutas, but he's not kiting at all. He's just standing toe to toe. But you know what? With his ally there, it doesn't really matter. Look how much damage he just done to his units. And Teal, I think Moth is just getting anxious because I mean his ally. He's not even waiting for his ally at all. And looks like Moth is going to give up. Psi Storm is mad about Psi Storm hurting all his Mutas and Teal's Marines, but Teal had pretty much no presence in this game. I mean, he did have some at the start, but otherwise, look at all these Marines. All going to be destroyed by all these Psi Storms here. He did have some ghosts. Oh, I don't know what he's doing with those ghosts, but yeah, using those ghosts would have definitely turned the tables if the purple and teal team could get a couple of EMPs off the Psi Storms here. But you know what? They didn't actually work well together. Moth was getting pissed off at his ally. Just started attacking without him, while Micro and Concrete did work their way to becoming better teammates in the end there. Working together here after Micro was able to get his economy up. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this game. And start using Psi Storms more, because Psi Storms, even though they don't do as much damage to air units, they do, I mean, damage is damage, so it all builds up in the end. And every little bit helps. So, yeah, I'll see you guys next time.